if you're reading this transmission, you're listening to Radiation Radio. I'm your host, Gobeard.
And it is me, Red.
Weekend, we're sorry to disturb you once again.
Yeah, but you deserve it.
Today, we're talking about some of our favorite things in the Fallout universe. So, let's start off with the classic question. What's your favorite Fallout game? So, who wishes to start?
Ooh, let's see who causes the shitstorm first.
Yes, that's why. That's the first question.
I personally love Fallout Brotherhood of Steel. I think it's amazing. I think it adds so much to the lore.
Yeah, the graphics are amazing too.
Yeah, no, I'm fucking joking. Of course, it's Fallout. Of course, it's Fallout Tactics. No, okay, I'm joking. It's either Free or New Vegas.
Yeah, same here.
There you go.
Honestly, I'm kind of mixed between the games. I kind of prefer one game for another thing, and the other game for the other part. I guess we can go that into detail, but Squeak, tell your pick first.
Okay, since kind of difficult because I'm at the same boat as you with 3 or 4, because 3 my first Fallout experience. But I meant 4, New Vegas. I find New Vegas easier to get into.
Definitely. All right, so okay, I'll just start out. So the reason I'm kind of like 50-50 on both of them, okay, maybe it's like a 60-40. New Vegas was the first Fallout game I played, and it is by far the easiest one, at least in my opinion, because it basically teaches you everything. It's a really good game. I love that there's, it's quite packed there. The map is quite packed. You have a lot of interesting quests. My favorite quests are from there. Some of my favorite weapons, it's just a great game. The thing that I love about Fallout 3 is just you actually have like a wasteland aesthetic to it. It's kind of the opposite from New Vegas, where you have lots of locations, lots of friendly NPCs. Free, like the actual settlements, like the good one, like the good guy ones, like the ones that won't shoot you on sight, are fairly spread out, which makes sense in a Fallout universe, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And that's what I like, just actually like exploring the random wasteland. I genuinely enjoy that. You can do that in New Vegas, but the distances, I guess you can say, between each are quite shorter.
Well, that's because technically with Fallout 3, it's just, even though it's been a while in that game's lore, it feels like everyone's trying to rebuild war in Vegas. There has been just an establishment already.
Honestly, Fallout 3 feels more like a Fallout Apocalypse Vegas.
Yeah, but that's because of the lore behind it. How House predicted the war was going to happen, so set up satellites to disable the bombs when they were dropping.
Yep, which did prevent the entire area from being annihilated. Now, again, I love New Vegas. Absolutely love it. But just the thing, I just love the fact that it's actually empty, a barren waste in 3. And I also like the opposite with New Vegas, which you have lots of things to do.
The thing I find funny is like actually, now that I think about that, the thing I was going to say is completely stupid. But anyway,
go for it.
Go.
I was going to say why did
oh no.
Why didn't House just focus on fixing the city itself? Like, it's a desert. The landscape isn't going to change much.
It's a good thing he was fixing the city and not the sand. He starts a wee sand garden going for relaxation.
The sand guards, the sand builders.
Sand guards. Could you imagine if you're walking around the wasteland and you just see a nuclear bomb that hasn't detonated yet?
Oh no.
Anyway, so what's your favorite armor weapons?
My favorite weapon would definitely to be the perforator from the DLC The Pit from Fallout 3. I love the aesthetics to it. It's a very practical gun with you can easily find other assault rifles to repair it with, and very common ammo.
Hmm.
It's a great gun you can use the entire game pretty much through.
Pretty good.
Very good.
And I
My-
definitely love the aesthetics of it. The scope, silencer, and just black assault rifle without the stock. Love it.
My favorite weapon has to be the Barrett from Fallout New Vegas.
You mean the anti-material?
Yeah, you just it's like the second only rifle, second only sniper rifle in the game. Like there's no intermediate between the two rifles. There's no like bolt action rifle. There's that, and then there's like the wee one from Fallout 3,
Mm-hmm.
and it's just like point it, shoot it, he's dead.
Squeak, what about you?
To me, you know, it's going to be a peculiar taste when I say that, but everyone loves the word this machine, or basically
Yeah,
Brand
that's
from
also a great
Gunrunners.
one.
that and just some pistols. That's like 1911 and the C96. Because
Yeah,
of
definitely
course,
also a huge fan of the that gun.
no, not that gun. I don't know why I didn't like it.
It kind of I don't know how that gun I don't know how well that gun fits in the Fallout universe so well, but it kind of does somehow.
It's weird,
Yeah, well, it's not
but
really.
it just works. I mean, that's Bethesda's mode. It just
It
works.
just works.
So,
mean-
Red, what's your favorite armor?
T51B power armor.
Of course.
Why? Because it's the most overpowered. Now,
Most powerful one. Squeak, what about you?
Okay, I have to admit, I like the Ranger armor and like the Vault suit. Of course, the Madre armor, but that's just recolored Vault suits.
Yeah, pretty much.
you just wanna.
basically.
You're just happy to Fallout that you fulfill your dream of being what's it called?
What's this called? One of those famous
A
cartoons.
Cobra,
Have a bad feeling
Cobra
about this.
Commander.
oh yeah. My favorite armor. This is generally a tough question, for me at least.
What's the armor again?
I have to say the Ranger armor, the Elite Riot gear. This looks fucking badass.
Oh, like the black and green one with the bit of
Yes.
ammo pouch,
Mhm.
like the shotguns things.
Yeah,
That's
that
it.
one. This looks like a veteran Elite Wastelander. Love it.
Very
I haven't
nice.
seen that guy in the dark.
I mean, seeing that in real life, you'd be fucking terrified. But then again, not that much. You would think, okay, he's just a cosplayer. Seeing that in the Fallout universe, oh no, please don't fucking kill me. Okay, if this guy doesn't kill me, we have to be great friends, you know. I kind of want an ally, you know, that fucking powerful.
Oh,
You know, you would kind of start panicking. You see this behemoth coming towards you.
Oh, yeah, compared to Red, the literally one-man tank with his buttering anti-material rifle and power armor as he turns slowly and shoots someone.
I know how to do a mad note with that thing. Take off the scope. Legion, beware.
Beware, bitches.
Give him some treads and it would do.
Should play Taylor 2 Wastelands and play Operation Anchorage.
Now we're moving on to our favorite quests. This includes main quests, side quests. You know, it doesn't have to be the absolute favorite. Just pick a few and go for it. Squeak, why don't you start?
Oh, you've asked. Really love Operation Anchorage just because the loot you get it is simply good,
Yes.
but especially low level. Really love the combat knife they have in it because damn, it's actually pretty strong.
Mm-hmm. It definitely is.
In fact, it's very easy to repair too. Of
It's
course,
also
I
really
also
fun DLC and not the yeah, it's a DLC, just a fun DLC to play through. Really fun.
it's really worth the quest reward. Second would be Honest Hearts because hey, why not? I love Joshua Graham. There you go.
Cakes but good.
Well,
Right.
stupid but fun, stealing the Declarations of Independence.
That's a good one.
The house from the mission where you go into the manor in Point Lookout is fantastic.
Absolutely.
Just fighting through the rooms with these tribals.
Savages.
Okay, savages. Shooting them up, blasting them away, getting knocked to the basement, fighting until you get up the stairs, making a last stand point, and then finally getting to talk to the guy who told you to shut up and follow his orders.
Jeez.
Any other quests?
Riley's Range is pretty good, but I don't think it's my favorite.
One. Now
That's
moving
it.
on to me, or unless you have any other.
All I was gonna say is it's literally the only quest associated with the faction. Someone
yeah,
please.
it's just a wasted opportunity.
Yeah, someone please mod more missions for them.
Future Fallout game, add the fucking Riley's Rangers, make it work. Because I know you can.
Make it just work.
If you can make it work, you can do it. All right, so my personal favorite ones I have two of them. It's Come Fly With Me from New Vegas, which although it gets kind of annoying after the 20th, 30th playthrough. And the second one has to be the one from Fallout 4, The Secret of the Cabot House, the entire basically quest line. Now moving on to the first one, why I like that one. The writing, the characters, Jason Bright, the different endings, and just how much that quest also impacts the settlement of Novak. I really do enjoy playing through it. Although after a few times it does get kind of annoying, but I still do enjoy it. Definitely like the different ways you can also deal with the Nightkins. Really well made quest. Moving on to the Cabot. It's very unique. Like I knew that from the start. The second, like the guy asks you, "Do you believe in aliens?" I'm like, "Okay, this is going to be an interesting quest. This really is going to be interesting, or at least very unique." I did enjoy that quite a lot.
Do you believe in aliens? You start getting Mothership Zeta flashbacks.
Oh, jeez.
Of course I do. They abducted me and did weird things to my body. Yeah, it's basically just getting flashbacks. That's the entire point of the thing. The point of the fucking quest to give you flashbacks.
Oh my lord.
Dear.
Well then, let's move on to non-playable characters, or for short, NPCs.
Yes.
Non-companion ones.
Uh,
I like Sunny Smiles.
you
She's
have
a
your
cool-
golden girl, I have mine. Leave her alone.
Oh,
Okay, Red. I know she's looks like she's yours, but looks like we're all gonna have to borrow her today.
I'm not a communist. Leave her alone.
Liberty
S-
Liberty
uh,
Prime would definitely not like the comment I did, but fuck it. No, the reason I like her character It's just she's basically the first NPC actually the second NPC that you basically get to know, if I guess you can say that, in New Vegas. And she teaches you all sort of things, It's just like a memorable character.
Well, she is the tutorial NPC, but unlike Fallout 3, it feels more natural, and you're not forced
Yeah.
to do it.
Although I will admit that, now that I think about it, she's a bit dumb.
Yeah.
Here, have this here's this gun that fires 5.56. Shoot it at the building, please.
It's exactly where on the opposite side of the wall you have fucking people at the bar drinking.
Oh, keep in mind that fucking building is 200 years old.
But,
Keep in mind the sheet metal is maybe like 2 millimeters in thickness at most.
There is no sheep milk over in the building.
you say that, you just got a Dr. Mitchell's, hey guy, person with severe brain trauma, here's a gun.
That too.
Got out into the wastelands. Here's my Pip Boy. I don't even know you. Fuck off. Oh. So let's see what other quests. Definitely a memorable two characters have to be Vladim and Yefim.
Absolutely.
They're unique, and of course they appeal to me because I am Slavic, and I was just heard their accents. I was like, these guys are cool.
You were just sitting there like, thank God I'm surrounded by Americans. Help me.
Oh, dear. You go with tears in your eyes, the flag rising, my people.
Moje ljudje še vedno živijo. Tudi v postapokaliptičnem sranju.
And then it's like,
oh dear.
It's like me when I find the Irish characters.
Insufficient provisions.
Yes. I'm guessing one of your favorites is definitely Moriarty.
No.
Oh.
He's a scumbag.
Yeah, he is. He definitely is.
Also, Cass, you know the rules around drugs. No wonder you moved to America. There's probably none left where you're from.
Another one that I really like it when it comes to NPCs, Free Dog. Fucking legend.
That's fair.
Honestly, I'd say that he is by far my favorite NPC.
I'm Snoop Dogg if I was a friendly gangster.
Okay, so Squeak, what about you?
Hey. Well, first you want to start off with just actual NPCs, not followers.
Yeah.
I want to say Joshua Graham, but he is also a bit of a follower, so
Oh,
follow you for 5 minutes.
Oh yeah, if we're also talking about regular NPCs, Joshua Graham's also my favorite.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. I'm trying to think of another. Well, we all know why we love Joshua Graham. He's just epic.
Yes.
Absolutely.
I would say Cleo from 4.
Okay.
I'll give
Why?
This... Huh?
Why so?
A thing I'll give for 4, but a thing I also hate it for. You literally not only are given like basically sentient robots, it actually makes a hell of a lot of sense since they've been around for hundreds of years. But you don't do anything story-wise with them.
Mm.
At best, they get a bit of a DLC. But that's not even about the robots being sentient. I'm going... You had so much potential. You had a good setup here. A good introduction. And you fucked it.
Yeah.
Alright, so Red, what about you? Or is it just Joshua Graham? Do you have any others?
You can't expect the other NPCs to be as good as Joshua Graham.
Yeah, true.
But Ulysses is pretty interesting to me.
Definitely.
Oh, yeah. There you go. There's a 50-50 in the comment section for that one, then. I'm sure she didn't say no bark.
Now, who is your absolute favorite companion in all the Fallout games? Starting with you, Red.
My trusty service rifle.
I
It follows me wherever I go. Okay, in all seriousness, probably Veronica, to be fair.
Okay. Why so?
Probably because it's the easiest companion to get in the entirety of the Fallout series.
yeah, no, fair enough.
And a very powerful melee combatant, so.
That too.
Squeak, what about you?
Oh, I'm such a fanboy of Joshua Graham.
Okay, let's pick someone else from Joshua Graham.
Yes, because he's only your companion for like 5 minutes.
I know.
Because like he murders everything in 5 minutes.
You don't even need to shoot your gun, you just fucking stand there.
Aye.
Sick him, Josh.
There's a useful companion.
So useful, you only get 5 minutes. Imagine if you took him with, the DLC.
Fucking the legged Lanius, but get fucked in 3 seconds. Like, that is literally how you do a 0-kill playthrough, like a passive playthrough. You just fucking recruit them. You just walk around.
Aye, then you have those people who go, hey, you can hire me as a bodyguard. No, I don't. I have the boogeyman right there. What are you using?
So, Squeak, what's your favorite companion?
You know what? Dodge's pretty good. Because he's interesting because if you have the high enough speed, you could put them back together. Which creates an interesting dynamic because after the ending of that, I'm sitting going, he talks to you as a stranger, but he feels so reassured in your presence. I'm going, this is wholesome. It's better wholesome. Yeah.
So moving on to my favorite companion, definitely Nick Valentine from Fallout 4.
Yeah.
I love his character. Although I have to admit he is what is default weapon, how do I say this? Completely fucking useless in combat.
Hey.
Also like dog meat.
Really good pick too. But I really like Nick Valentine's story. Definitely like his entire story, just love it. It's a classic like revenge. It's like a classic revenge tale, but with a twist. Because he's kind of a simp now.
Excuse me, simp or simp?
Simp, not simp. I said simp.
I mean, he's always trying to impress the woman he's with, so maybe.
Also love his sarcastic, funny sarcastic comments. Definitely that too. Definitely.
I haven't played
Nick is fantastic. Also, my point on Fallout 4 of like sentient robots and all that there. You have one as a companion and it does not affect the main story quest.
Hold off on Fallout 4, please. I want to tear into it as much as everyone else.
That podcast is going to be amazing.
Oh, yes, it is.
Coming soon.
Coming in the year 2077.
Yes. 1 second before we die from a nuclear blast. Let's hope not.
Don't jinx any of us.
Let's move on to locations in the Fallout universe, but this is not like excluding settlements.
Okay. Right, so Let's start off with you, Squeak.
Ooh, what places do I like? I don't want to do it as a cop-out easy answers like Good Springs.
I mean, that's a settlement.
Don't like that at all. Why am I forgetting the Witch Museum?
Dunwich Bore.
Yes, love that place because one of the few times Fallout 4 does atmosphere right.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, hold on. Fallout 4. You're talking about the one, the museum with the Deathclaw?
That one.
Hi.
I mixed that up. Never mind. Yeah, that's
Well,
also
the
a
other
really
place too.
good one.
But at least I'm trying to give Fallout 4 a good point. I already shit on it twice.
Alright, so, Red, what about you?
Old only. Because getting destroyed by Deathclaws is my favorite pastime.
Dude, feel free to take that out
No.
of context.
No.
Radiation Radio out of context compilation. This is gonna be amazing.
No, I'm
What
gonna
else?
fucking,
Like,
no, fuck it, I'm doing that. Anyway, probably it has to be either the school or the Super Duper Mart from Fallout 3. Again, very scrappy places. I love fighting in them.
Definitely, I definitely do agree. Now, my personal has to be the Dunwich Borers in Fallout 3. That super creepy place. It's just a memorable place. Really do enjoy it going through it. My second and third, I would definitely have to agree with Red here. The school specifically, because it just kind of introduces you to the brutality, I guess you can say. It's also very close to where you start the game, so it's one of the first locations you'll most likely visit, and it's like, oh, okay, the wasteland's actually a giant shithole.
Why? It's such a tone setter because you go and look and go, I'm going to murder all these bandits.
Yep. So, let's start off with Red this time. What's your favorite settlement? Your favorite city, whatever. Not including the ones you personally make in 4.
Oh, no one likes those.
Yeah. You spend hours building them, but it's never as good as the actual stuff. The actual
Yep.
stuff. Probably. Because Megaton, actually.
Okay.
There's just so much to do there.
Absolutely.
Oh,
Great
fair.
place. Squeak, what about you? I'm going to go a bit more into detail with this.
Favorite settlements?
Yep.
Yeah, well, I already brought it up. Might as well just go for the home run for it then. Good Springs.
Hey.
I don't know why I say it like it's like a fucking teenager just on a summer vacation. Just got out of college. Just yeah. When I jump into the swimming pool.
Now, so it's hard for me to decide a personal favorite, honestly. But my personal, how do I say this? 3 favorites has to be, of course, Megaton, because of the amount of things you can do. It's a very unique looking location with a lot of interesting NPCs. Almost everyone has like a story to tell, something interesting, like a different character. Love that about it. Next one be a bit weird, or like the next 2, which are Novak and North Vegas. The reason I like North Vegas is because of the underground tunnels. And me being a Metro fan, so yeah, no, that's definitely a giant bonus with me. It's a settlement that definitely represents that, it's a wasteland out there. Everything's bad. It's also pretty, shit in there. There's a lot of fucked up people there. but I kind of really like that aesthetic. And of course, the guard, bad motherfucker. Now
Yeah,
for
fair.
Novak, I don't know. I love the aesthetic for the general aesthetic.
I
The
wish
motel, I
Novak.
think it looks great. I just love that place, and also a lot of really cool, interesting characters.
Ooh, I just remembered. I nearly forgot about Jacob's Town.
Yep, it's pretty good. Pretty cool.
Yeah,
Not my favorite though.
Jacob Town's fun because it shows. Oh wait, Superman's friendly. Hello. When Jacob himself going, "Hey, hello, how you doing?"
I like Megaton because it's tied to like so many quests. Like, let's see, there's Love That Bomb. There's the one with the vampires. There's the one about the main quest. There's the survival guide. I'm sure there's a few others I'm missing. Oh, the one about the scrap metal as well.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Also, repairing the pipes.
All right, so Squeak already stated before what his two favorite DLCs are, correct?
Oh, Honest Hearts and Operation Anchorage.
Now, Red, what's yours?
Mob. No, it's either. I want to say Honest Hearts, but there's not much. Dead Money, honestly.
Great one.
Yeah, I know how controversial that is.
It's a 50-50 split, so got anything more to say? Or-
I just like the whole aspect of letting go and not being able to trust really anyone, and the horror aspect.
True. I'm really. You're not an overpowered character in there. You know, even if you have like a good build, yeah, like me, had every fucking implant possible. You still has like some pretty difficult enemies to deal with.
I mean, enemies are basically immortal until you blow off a limb
Mhm.
on one of them. Aye.
Now, my personal favorite has to be Honest Hearts. Love that DLC. I've played through it multiple times. I don't get bored of it. I love the general aesthetic of it, like a completely different place. It's beautiful. The tribal warfare, like how you can influence, you know, the outcomes, like what happens to the entire area, basically. The weapons are also pretty cool. Enemies, definitely.
There we go.
Another one I generally have to say is the Far Harbor DLC from Fallout 4.
Yeah, I've been playing. Yeah, played a bit of that, and it was actually pretty good.
Yeah, definitely is. Like, you get instantly just the second you arrive on the island, it's like, chaos at the start. But we can go a bit into detail into that in the future.
Well, that's all the time we have now, folks, for our radio transmission. Hope you had a great time, just like us. Leave it out in the comments below what your favorites are.
Yes, yes, please. Your daily round of torture is over.
Have a great day, guys. And girls.
Bye!
Radiation Radio over and out.